Hoffa.
Yeah,
There
man.
you go.
Good looking, brother. Yo, Dame, I'm gonna make you laugh though. Yo, they said, yo, it's crazy. Yo, Dame, they just like
Yo, Matt.
how
Hey, Matt. He was talking. What you were saying, niggas was mad because I had Lou on the line last time. Your friend was mad and all that.
because they
Look,
was like,
bottom line. Yeah, but the bottom line is, again, I don't know that side of Lou, and again, the things he was doing outside of our relationship, I would try to advise him against it. But
yep.
at the end of the day, he kept it with people that were in that
Yeah, that
business,
world,
and he
yeah.
did his time. So it was like he did it. I don't know about everything he
He
did.
did
And when
30
he
years
did,
though. You can't take that from him. He did his 30 years. Yes, he
and
did.
I don't know nobody, that's in the street that don't have like that brother or uncle or somebody that's just kind of wild, but you still support them as a brother, the family that you have. I never advocated anything that he was accused of doing, and I wasn't a part of none of that. I just know that he treated me fairly when I was young, and I appreciated that, and that everything that they were doing, they made sure that I never had to have any parts in it, and I never had to be scared of them. So most people had to be scared of the lynch mob. I was one of the very few in Harlem that didn't have to be scared of the lynch mob, not because I was tough, just because we had a brotherhood. That's all. You know, we grew up together. That's it.
But people got the wrong concept of lynch mob. I
Huh?
watched the show. He was saying that, but they loved Ice Cube, and they just said lynch mob. But that's what they said. Then in your American News Network, they're saying that you should find a way to give daily news on that because people need help. America needs help with the news, man. Like
Yeah. Well, that's this again. It's a gradual process. I can't do everything at one time. But first, I had to make the network. I have to have a network first, and then I have to have content on the network that generates income so that I can invest in other things. But if you look, there's a section on there I think that has the commission. So I have the commission where you get the news from real politicians, from congressmen and mayors, like the real perspective on the news. But yeah, I believe that everything that we're doing is a form of our take on what's happening in pop culture. And that's the reason why I do all this. So in 30 minutes, Honor Up is coming on. BET, I need y'all just to turn it on. Even if you're not going to watch it, just turn it on so we can get the metrics, so they can see the power of the thorough, of the honorable. This is the year of the real nigga, I think. This is the year those that stood tall and stood 10 toes down and did not compromise. I think this is the year that they'll reap their benefits. Again, you cannot call yourself a general unless you fought a war. You can't say you have faith unless you've had something that can be questioned or something that can question your faith. You have to have confidence when you're not doing well, or when you're investing, or when you're betting. You have to have confidence in what you're betting on. And you can't get mad sometimes if it doesn't work out. You just got to keep going. But as long as you got forward motion, as long as you have a visual, a dream, as long as what you're dreaming about is something that's pure, something that's good, something that has integrity and morals, and for people you love, not for people that are exploiting you or exploiting your culture, then God will protect you. And that's what I know that God has done. I haven't had to be in a toxic environment since 2005.
Dame, this big Meech, as you know, Meechie's out of jail allegedly because I don't even want to think that about it. I like Meech. I met him one time. You sent me on a mission. That's another story. They said, "Would you work with Big Meech?"
I'm sure I'll work with any black man or any man that is honest, that does things the right way, and that we can both bring an added value to the table. Well, why wouldn't I?
Yeah, no, because he's allegedly been accused of something.
See,
You heard
that's
me,
the thing.
Dan?
I don't
You got to
allegedly
see. I
what?
know you. You're gonna do your research first. I know you. You don't play that, so you got to see. Yeah.
Oh, there's a gray area there.
There's a that it's Dame. It bothers me because I like Big Meech. I met him. You sent me the mission years ago, and I ran
I
into
don't
him.
know nothing about, I can't even speak on it. I
Yeah,
don't know nothing
I'll
about
talk to you about that later. But anyway,
it. I don't know nothing about it.
Damn, you into sports, but you work a lot. For the record, Knicks is the best. Knicks is the number one offense of the league. They want to let you know Knicks are back, Dame. They don't fuck around. They're a real good team now.
Now that's my team. I just don't be watching it
I
like
know
that.
you're Nick. They said, yeah, I'm letting you know, man. Shit, damn, they nothing to be fucked with now. They play basketball. They got a star,
Oh,
Brunson. They got Carl Anthony Towns. They want to let you know, big up to the Knicks, Dame. We ain't playing.
Definitely big ups to the Knicks. I'm gonna start watching the games again.
Yeah, they know you're a Knicks fan. They know you're a Knicks fan.
I would love the invite for the floor. Let me know when I'll be there. We'll have some fun with it. You know
I gotta say one more thing before you go into your honor up again. I do know people, Dame, who get super busy in the streets, but they don't act like that with me. So I know how you feel. I know. They don't act like that with you. So they look at you a gap. No, I don't know that side of him, man. I don't know.
You know, like it's you know, I don't hang out with people because of what they did or didn't do. You know, as long as it was like, as long as it was according to like street law.
Yeah.
You know, if it's something that's against my moral fabric, then I won't have people around me at all. But you know, a lot of what honor up too is sometimes, you know, you have people that you love that do things that may not be, you know, things that could be the most sustainable, and it's hard not to still support them on certain levels. You know what I'm saying?
They wanna know, and I want to know because I'm learning. How did that sound with the gunshots and honor up? Like, how did you figure that out? Is it technique, or you got lucky with the sound, or you know what the hell is going on?
It's called sound design. So after you finish your movie, you know, like a real professional, like mixer and all that, they go through every sound down from a pen tapping, because you have to, like, everything that you see has sound, you have to create it. You know what I mean? So if you look at a movie and you see somebody banging a table or like put down a cup, and that sound, unless it's already mic'd up, you have to implement that sound. So you do what's called sound design. Of course,
Are you there, Dane, for that process? Are you there for that process?
I'm not physically there, but after, you know, you look at it, and then like you like in the equivalent of like a little movie theater, and they play it on the screen, and you look at it and you go through all the sound. The thing about making a movie is that after you made the movie and after you edit it, the coloring of it and the sound design, all that shit costs a lot of money. Sometimes the sound and all the things after the movie cost more than the making of the movie itself.
Okay, because the gunshots was crazy in that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Remember the movie Heat, Dame?
Yeah, it was like that.
Yeah, that was the best gunshot. Yeah, dude. Yo, this shit. I said, all right, okay.
It was meant to be like that, you know.
Again,
I paid top dollar for that movie. I hired, like, you know, professionals because it had to be that shit came out in theaters, Gary. It came out through Lionsgate. It wasn't like a bum movie. Everybody tries to act like it and downplay it, but you know, it was done well enough to be, you know, it was reviewed by the New York Times. You know what I'm saying? Kanye threw all type of screenings for it. It was definitely well received for the people that knew it. But again, it just seems like a lot of time, it really just will burn people if I get where I got to go on my own. If I can develop a volume of cash independently where I'm really truly the boss, where I'm not so happy that another culture patted me on the back and gave me a deal, but I am the corporate. That's what I'm hustling for. It's a bigger dance. I don't want to get patted on my back.
Then what was the budget for Prince of Detroit?
We ended up spending like half of what we spent for.
Okay. That's all you two, Dame. You own the whole thing. No one can tell you nothing.
Me and Tommy, we partnered up on that one. Tommy Duncan.
Okay.
Now Tommy just sold a company for $120 million.
They want to know if you're going to get a rock. I was asking you that today. You explained it to me. I didn't know. People, I'm learning the TV game. Dame BTs. I don't really know much about that stuff. The Rock. Are you going to get a Roku deal? Excuse me.
American New was on Roku.
I didn't know that to explain that to me.
Roku deal. What does that mean? It's not a Roku deal. It's Roku puts your stuff. Same thing. I have a BET deal. I put my work on their distribution block. So that means if you look, American New is on as an app, not as a fast channel. So all they did was put probably all the 50s TV series and just made them all play at one time, and they're calling it 50 Action. It's the same thing as if you go to a Nick Cannon fast channel and they play, you know, when you go to like Samsung and they're playing, you know, what's the show called? That laughter show where they be snapping? Wildin' Out. They'll play Wildin' Out. Like a lot of people got fast channels.
Hold on, we got $29. Let's talk about them. Genetic, logetic. Oh, they just bigging you up, man. They just give you $30. They just bigging you up.